City-states of ancient Greece. Key terms: city-state or polis, a small independent community with its own government. Democracy, a type of government where people vote on decisions. Oligarchy, a government ruled by a small group of people. Philosophy, the study of ideas about knowledge, truth, and life. Olympic Games, athletic contests held to honor the god Zeus. City-states. A city-state, or polis, pronounced polis, was like a small country with its own government, laws, and army. The most famous city-states were Athens and Sparta, but there were many others, such as Corinth, Thebes, and Delphi. What is a city-state? A city-state was made up of a city and the land around it. Each one had its own way of ruling, and they did not all get along. Sometimes city-states would fight each other, while at other times they would work together against common enemies, such as the Persian Empire. Government in city-states. Not all city-states were ruled the same way. In Athens, people developed democracy, a system where citizens could vote on laws. This was an important idea that still influences governments today. On the other hand, Sparta was ruled by a military oligarchy, meaning a small group of leaders, mostly generals, made decisions. Spartans focused on having a strong army and discipline. Life in the city-states. Life in a Greek city-state depended on where you lived. In Athens, boys were educated in subjects like reading, writing, and philosophy. They also learned public speaking so they could take part in government. Spartan boys, however, trained to be soldiers from a young age. Spartan girls had more freedom than girls in other city-states, and they were encouraged to be strong and healthy. Religion and culture. Greek city-states shared a common religion and language. They believed in many gods and goddesses, like Zeus, Athena, and Apollo. Every 4 years, city-states came together to compete in the Olympic Games to honor Zeus. Greek culture included theater, poetry, and philosophy, which are still studied today. Comprehension questions. Multiple choice. What was a city-state? A. A large country ruled by a king. B. A small independent community with its own government. C. A military base in ancient Greece. D. A group of islands in the Mediterranean. Pause to select an answer. Which city-state created democracy? A. Sparta. B. Corinth. C. Athens. D. Thebes. Pause to select an answer. What did Spartan boys train to become? A. Farmers. B. Artists. C. Soldiers. D. Politicians. Pause to select an answer. Short answer: how were Athens and Sparta different? Pause to write an answer. Why were the Olympic Games important to the Greeks? Pause to write an answer. What does the word polis mean? Pause to write an answer. Critical thinking. How do you think life in Sparta would be different from life today? Explain your answer. Pause to write an answer and explain your answer. Why do you think democracy was an important invention?